All right, Abusia. Ya be mo bibia akwa aba Shronko so aba POG Media so make sure sa fe na oba dwumedi so a obe like na wa subscribe na afi so tima share dwumedi no ama foforo so nsa etumi aka and some ekoso my Ghana mu a yenso ya depend yese brand no any political trending stories are make headlines our microphone Ghana mu no POG Media ya de beba bedum eye ya bedwafo ene abusuafo nende de ensem ene ekoso our political highway no so Mame Jane Mensa, Electoral Commissioner, Asiedu. Finally, Mame no agina so. NDC abayin etimi asaki Jane Mensa efinu office. Ninyina nam nioma sebi bonia obetena so as Electoral Commissioner of Ghana no and as Electoral Commission of Ghana no waye kululua one NPP abayin ye achese NDD ne to adadia NDC abayin etimi atu Jane Mensa atu atwini bibia allegedly yes NDC4 Akuffo Afari Gyan se ombrambe serve as Electoral Commissioner of Ghana abusuya chese ensam no ano ed na papa na yenu aberema ohene baboma ena di nsem no munchemu ebedan ya bepesa abedwafo be mia kwone akwakotie de ekọ so na ansa na ebekono make sure so wonsem kai bia be share your comment section wala like share dwumadi no ma foforo nso nsa entumi enkabi medamase
kanamo ewo hifa with the eagle eye no angasa no we put surveillance on them to be able to identify ballot papers printing from where they started printing to where they ended it. And stop us. So if you take the director, Dr. Omani Bawumia, right back September, no, our project is at 57% of it, you know. Yeah, project. I know something. That began and I say elections we were going 55%, 57%.
You are met woman.
Just say we win elections, we know.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
we were clear in our mind. Say once we were able to block that one, train our agents very well. Then people will make stories also. And see, idea and we will not sleep over it. They have started doing some other things. Almost to the next election.
Okay. Yamra after the election, a lot of things in our course. After the elections, you know, there were some of the areas in the NDC won. We declare our polling station. Every we actually know. Yes, some recollection because war police training school house assign and a tesano Emma yes sign free. Nketiah no modin kunim nsam e ma ne kokodi ba bi foforo ye ni kan de ya je no na yemra ablikomanov ya pending now na ye hwade e de na ekoso after the election e de ni
it's unfortunate ya bedu pempe so abato have gone beyond the collation center to a region, even outside that region. Say it's unfortunate.
Is it part of election practice?
That's what I'm saying. It's unfortunate.
Okay.
Although it elections, now challenge at the collation center.
Okay.
Then the collation moved from that constituency to that regional capital.
Sure.
For continuation of the collation. And your idea friends a continuation say because you collations then you continue. A see ewo pruda. A see improve in the year 2008 time. And as a challenge, you know, ama you be continuous collation.
That was the time of Afari Gyan.
Yes, Afari Gyan. Okay. When Sule was the director, director at in Bono at that time. Bono half that time. But say you be to we declare. And when the evidence say I declare results, there, you need a recollation. Because I don't know, you petition. Then now it becomes a court issue because in your mouth raise you because your mouth can estimate check say yeah collate no what check be where do to move and say now yeah you can call for recollation because then you
sure
but then you declare you don't have anything friend recollation. So at that point in the obedience will be court on the issues. Information what we got is say the recollation was done at that point when the other points is almost the way collations, you know. So, but the issue could have been to resolve it at court. But Electoral Commission, when they still having that way, you know, they went in to say recollation. That's why I say it's unfortunate. And that's why the party taking an angle said, let's resolve it and get it well done because for the future elections.
Okay.
So you have the legal issues now, so.
You share areas like Messi Abeba Abdulkumanov, but you share it be bright. Obi anim say owoni ye declare no ye videos circulating. Now you say ya dear free nsem when ye MPBM. Another mpre ye nim say NDC no edi nkunim ene ya dear free nsem when ye MPBM. And some of the areas are ye nim say be 3 bi ya eba ya ye nim say we dey ye declare ye na em say Obuasi East or somehow ya no so ye declare the man NDC and no eni hobiem. They are in parliament. Omo no ayen declare mo no obi a chinchim nsa. Possibility no nipa no so nwinwin say ya to abamadi nkunim. E ma bi mu kura hu ne say asepeti no agya wo mo agye mu e na o maka ho na wo mo esu no mo bre. Party decision ne say
it's also unfortunate. Utie party some sentiments. Now Kweskrapo said the NDC party nankasa and for anye juma even to get this victory. In fact, these issues, it's killing even the victory Juma party a year towards.
Sure.
It makes you to look as if the leadership don't care about it. When I hear that issues, I become so worried because leadership is involved in this process.
Okay.
In fact, deeply involved. And no candidate, I can see it's involved in these activities are leadership and share. All the candidates knows what the party is doing for them. And it's what say supporters of the same candidate comes out and say, and then I feel sad about it.
Say yes, you declare no the second time no
when you come to electoral, that's why we are saying that you see, because there are elections for you to run again.
Okay.
How to resolve it, you not get it. Because we know we are going to win more elections ahead of us. So resolve it and make sure that our reforms more going forward. Because we can do whatever we want to do to get whatever. But we want to have a good system to run up to the future. And that is why party, like I said, we are relying to work on the legal issues is now.
Now, legal issues are. I just want to borrow a word from Yura Yaudomlevo. Now, Omeki utterances be said. Judges about the swearing in of a president. Now, Oko near. Na Ghana for a romo. Oh, it means Nipari Gidiano, our the justice system, no, at to sneak a crack. Sad justice system in your original money. Would there be any justice?
This time around now, if you look at even the legal system now, what we say, at least people are reasoning up. We share system so far. By this time, we say like confidence. If you almost say, "I'm not what power this and you know what." So we want to have things done right.
Okay.
But it's all part of whether they will give a good judgment or not. We will all get it to know, say, where any reforms going forward in our electoral process. And that is where the party stand on these issues.
Abdulkumanov
is also the same. In fact, Abdulkumanov, in all the cases, now Abdulkumanov, any Dominic, we were treating it differently.
Okay.
In Electoral Commission invited party leadership to IPAC to discuss those two issues. So we started with Dominic. It's about pink sheet anyhow.
Okay.
And at that point, we provided a pink sheet of Dominic.
Okay.
But the scan one and the MIA. But the catcher almost says scan and one duplicate. So we added the duplicate.
Okay.
At that meeting, the MPP also said, double nipping sheet of Dominic. But because we have the duplicate of it, it's been my case, I'm assess way, However, when we came to Konof, the catcher say a nipping sheet. MPP so can say almost scanned documents. but omu need duplicate, you know. So we made it clear. The moves we use mango diana muskaniana. Because the muskani duplicator, you have the duplicate and then have it in the scan. So once we are providing the duplicate and scan, and then the big one for the microbiome. That is why the microbiome issue came to be resolved. Once we are about to go into the Blekumanov, and they can't court issues no more. Okay. At that IPAC level, no, when we will restrict now to even deal with that issue. Say, we court and then we'll come back to the issues. Okay. I felt disappointed with the leadership of YC. This is what we agree upon. I must start to say, intimidating constituencies, issues, you know. Yeah. Because the questions we asked them when Macmenu represented his MPP and Evans, the questions we started asking them, they know they will not answer. But they were able to go to meet these people because the reason why the national AMCOSA issue at the regional coalition bill, no, sure. Because the court case there also. So we said we are not going to involve because we will go back to the issues. We'll go back to maybe ND or IPAC, no. Yeah. Say some pink sheets now. Yeah, in fact, we even told the constituency don't involve in it because this is our stand on that one. Because we started it somewhere. And we know what we can achieve. That we succeeded in Dominic and we know how we will go. That is why people also must understand how these things are operated. So as for Ablekumanov, from our side, you know, the minute we had at the IPAC, and he said, court issues, you know, we'll come back to that issue. But while the court is on, still, no. And issues. So for us, we'll go back to the point because the NPP told us on record, minister was to say, need duplicate. Okay. But almost scam. In fact, I remember telling them, my menu may be old, but at times almost because political parties internally, running elections. Until me say, what can you document in your party office? We are coalition office.
Abusia enti nsɛm no mu bi ene ekokotie no na ohene Bawumia enkomo twetwe one kyese NDC one of the NDC gurus or monkomo twetwe ya na omo twetwe no penyine no edi nsɛm tudwa no ana wɔkase yade a omo NDC amayoko no sisi NPP strategy bi a omo di ra election bi mu no omo yade a Akroma say twe enti yade a 7 December abakra ekokoto no omo NDC amayoko no even polling agents are muko jinem omo polling stations wono omo churo omo ye omo nsohwe enti no bia che so koye polling agents bia ema NDC polling station bia o churo exams na no so bo omo pa mutimi ewini da elections no na saa NPP for the bia yikuru elections man omo kekase na omo 1 million ways to win an elections and omo 1 million votes wa ha omo wo say ni nyina NPP for according to NDC gurus no and I say NDC for paying for no see that strategy ni nyina ekura omo say twe ekura omo say twe na enya de a eye Ghana ye bekọ abato ma NPP for ebetimi arege elections biem da aches ensem a openyine no ede to aso no na ensem no ano ede nti mepesa bidwa for sabem yakọ akotie enkomotwetwe a na eto aso
not get a duplicate in us, but you have the scan.
Because they say no, this is the document I have. So some scan it on my phone. So this document, no, and I'm scanning.
Scan crap on the tree because I say what track picture of that thing.
I have this and I have this. I'm on my phone. So okay, my and your name means no. My mimisa question we say yatuaba barely 2 weeks or 3 weeks. No pink seat,
okay, see, that is it does happen because all of them were saying say into what will be see into my materials in say okay. So that is the issues now raising both Dominic and Ablekumanov. But so the question is, so Obi was some material now we can rely on it. So in Dominic when we say we have the scan one. They even question and say, are you sure that we can one year will be also? Then we provided the duplicate of the two
Okay.
Into who duplicate no you keep that hard copy no one who soft copy no. But the MPP actually say omo scan no. But omo duplicating the omo. So and that is why I'm saying that they didn't even go through that process. But we are waiting for the court process because maybe you don't of issue no to deal with that separately at the electoral commission because we have the issue say we haven't started. In fact, I remember the day I ever the of issue no the MPP candidate in Ebaho. Any because courts no intimate starting people were to deal with the at the highest level.
Okay.
Say I'm a community and Evans and a mini computer and a representing. So we even allow other political parties in that meeting.
Okay.
And they didn't even allow constituency because almost say a IPAC level, so we will not allow any constituency. That we agree. But we also know say we can argue our case out on that issue. But for Ǎpp0intš, I am aware say the minute of the electoral commission now a boss any now so say we can court to say.
So you just say now no yen train court say obey declare so be winning.
That be said after that because
who can obi as well court
that be an issue no I no whatever after Ǎpp0intš will come Ǎpp0intš no because the issue they say almost say on pink sheet ourselves we are saying say what we have no results in the if there's nothing on that one to prove we are Libya then we can move on other issues but because so say we will be at the scan as well I'll be teaming and manipulating issues no and that is why the MPP was running from duplicating now as against scanning.
Sure.
But I saw on television say even went beyond to say they have something HS said they have some pink sheet and that is where because of the court issue that's why we are not involved in that issue. But as I said we will get to that issue on Ǎpp0intš.
Yara so ewo mu a ye din komo ewo issues e see here after the election because Ǎpp0intš no will it be say okay me who say returning officer no e declare NDC nipa no winner ewo ho say we din kunim pick seat be no gina so the quality ya e man reach that level no
because it's still in courts you know I don't want to even do because there were some pink sheets that were not available at the time now.
Time we declare
no.
Oh, okay.
That has been agreed by all the parties there. Okay. So once there's a number of pink sheets, it's incomplete. That's why we went to the IPA to say, how can we resolve that issue? Because say a video, how can we get it to even get to the conclusion to get it? But we are sure of the winning of the Ǎpp0intš issues, you know. But pink sheets, both electoral commission, and we need some copies in the crapo.
Wow.
Because
reason when
you see when we go into it, there are questions we'll ask.
Because the reason when you many Ǎpp0intš, what I'm talking about.
Into abano de ebe countenance ro.
The constituency no. And Urabna so yemi aba. It is a say no. Am I die na? Because time I call primary so na me the head of communication. And ye dim kunimti ye di kunim di aba na kwakodu say ya. Na say ama enuoma entumi nkoso. Nti now this means se court no enya ewie dia automatically but will it happen say when the pink sheet yes and control about for frana.
That's where we'll get to it. Who say Domiko Abinya? We out of the 3 82 by then at the time now yes discussion na yes say any back.
Okay.
So the EC concluded say because of back there were effect Udiba Ubia it means it's a result. So we better need that one for rerun.
I know say about.
But who say after every honor, then information came out. Because there are some questions easy to ask. Those questions, they went back and realized there be questions there beside no. That last print sheet, let's look at it. At the time now, MPP actually say, oh, I'm need print sheet, I'm need result, I'm need BBA. Apparently, I'm agents. Now our print results, actual results, of that police station.
I want to force.
On the at the presiding officer they said, "J." And that communication never. So we also prove that okay, yes, we had the new say okay, a tally card. So there's beyond the pink sheet, you know. We also went beyond. And Ekoba said the MPP I can say agents in couple one kind now we are born so evidence of the presiding officer no actually said the phone so no not have issues in the buy you know.
Yeah.
Okay, or send result to mine and this is send result until you show more results you know. And all you go to space sheets and so. So based on that evidence, that is why MPP go for the last city, no, I want to remember. Because they now realize say, some information we know I can say any agent in one kind, no, it is available.
Okay.
And that is why we didn't go for that rerun. So we added that one and then made the result get clear.
You share from this angle after election, no, you say na ballot boxes are available. You automatically you see this idea we crack you me akọ recount to and we say area we and they just so koto ha when they see no
and I make recounting we don't just recount ballot and from ballot paper you only get to that point a high court in a background direct
see a some recount
so be a box you know after vote about center no there it's a high court that is why when they declare the result you go to court and then now court will go beyond the nyama who raising to be able to get to that point. So, once we have not even get any material to show the result, it can mean say we'll rerun those polling stations. It has happened before. Friends, Nketiah, we rerun about 6 polling station elections.
It we know how many polling stations best say.
After year or now is about 62, and it started here. Almost but he went about 34 or so. But Saturday no could do say I could do up to 32 trade on record. They don't have anything like that.
Wow.
Because you see,
it's almost 62.
Yes. That's why it began. Yeah, that's why it began. So those are the things that we went up to FCSA. So for us, who shaping shit is so and how they did it on the there are things that you check within pink sheet. And the EC knew, say if we have started at the IPAC to continue that discussion, then people cannot challenge us on that pink sheet. Now, the Omodiba on scanning. They know they cannot. Because when the EC Ebisa say, hey, I am for a material brown, MPP never send even scanning to Electoral Commission. So we are waiting for them at that. In fact, Nketiah court issue now, Eddie Ǎpp0intš be can one. And by now we have done with the Ǎpp0intš.
Now court issue no, I could say.
They say no, say no, almost as suspending to indefinitely. Say yes, serve other parties, you know. So that process, you know, so
because almost say that no court no more no, I say,
say about all these things that you are restricted because you may be a while and not open for discussion.
But who say Ǎpp0intš?
You see, you say party will not move to that point.
Okay.
Say nim the say nim the
okay.
So I'm saying party is involved. All this is part of all these legal things are here. Together, everything that you want to get is right to get it.
Okay. It is a say no. Ya several we are na see guso.
Guso what is everything can check.
Okay, ti several we are. Somebody your court there.
All right, abusia. Nketiah say when sama a course so our political highway so say finally NDC aban etimi asake eye Gyan Mensa efino officers see allegedly ye so mako asakwa akofa eye Afari say ombra serve as eye electoral commissioner say amache say nkofo eni age papa isan say almost say eye Maami Gyan Mensa ni kululu sema ono no betena so serve as electoral commissioner no oye no enya ade a Afari tama na ote so no na oye bi into this time around so mo say ko asa kwa akofa papa na chese there is no doubt ebusua na chese highway ne so ayede into me de mesia na madam asesa mo je pini me ekutin sama so our political highway ne so aha POG Media any political trending stories are make headlines no aha no say na wonsa ebeka update ni nyina madam ase